Are world governments weaponizing weather? You can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know. Here are the facts. Weather modification is real. Some of the first successful attempts date back to the early 20th century, when scientists like Dr. Henry G. Houghton and Dr. Emery Chaffee experimented with dissipating fog and seeding clouds with charged sand. The chief turning point came in the mid-1940s, when scientists like Irving Langmuir, Vincent Schaefer, and Bernard Vonnegut experimented with glaciogenic cloud seeding, using silver iodide to encourage rainfall. Today, scientists remain divided on these findings, yet some people believe the technology worked. For example, the Federation of American Scientists reports that in 1972, the United States Army attempted to manipulate the weather during the Indochina War. This was the first documented attempt to use weather as a weapon. Experts still aren't sure about how or to what degree weather modification might affect the world's natural weather patterns, yet the practice continues today. And though the early pioneers worked for places like Harvard, MIT, and General Electric, today's lead weather hackers might surprise you. Here's where it gets crazy. Bill Woodley, a weather modification expert who ran cloud seeding experiments with the NOAA, believes that China is the epicenter of all weather modification activity. Chinese weather control research dates back to 1958. By 1998, the government's weather modification program was launching specially designed rockets and artillery shells loaded with silver iodide into the sky to manipulate the natural weather patterns. The weather modification program is estimated to employ anywhere between 32 to 37,000 people. This program both dissipates and creates clouds. By 2007, it had produced an estimated 250 billion tons of rain and protected thousands of kilometers of land from hail. It's easy to be alarmist about this sort of technology, especially when we consider that Earth's weather patterns are ultimately all connected, and a large change in one area could have unexpected effects on other parts of the world. However, the United Nations banned the use of weaponized weather in 1977. Weather modification may have the potential to thwart natural disasters, saving millions of lives. Numerous scientists have studied the possibility of stopping hurricanes, for example, and even Bill Gates has invested in the idea. Of course, there's an elephant in the room here. While China has the largest publicly acknowledged weather modification program, this technology has been around for decades. Are there any secret weather programs? Did the United Nations successfully stop the rush toward weaponized weather? Or do those old classified programs continue today under new names? If so, that's the stuff they don't want you to know.
A large part of the tornado safety program is in the hands of the public. Every community in an area subject to these storms should have an active local warning network. If you live in such an area, support your local network. If you don't have one, start one. Such self-reliance may save the lives of your family, your friends, and your neighbors if you are ever in the path of a tornado.